Переходим к следующему докладу, к следующей теме. Переносимся на юг, на берега Средиземного моря. И я с удовольствием представляю слово Рикардо Барросу. Компания wTVision. Компания wTVision, насколько я понимаю, основные ее продукты — это плейауты для телевизионных каналов и графика этих телевизионных каналов. Возможно, есть что-то еще, поэтому Рикардо, добрый день, очень рад вас видеть. Вам слово.
Don't hesitate. I have Olga here to try to help me with the translation. I was planning here. Well, you can do a presentation first.
Yes. Если позволите, буквально 2 слова, потому что, насколько мы понимаем, все наши участники конференции владеют английским, посещая НАП, IBC и так далее, настолько, чтобы понять короткую презентацию. А когда начнутся вопросы, вы можете задавать их на любом языке, мы переведем, поможем. Так что я думаю, что пока что, если Рикардо будет говорить на английском, но если вдруг будет вопрос по ходу, пожалуйста, задавайте. Спасибо.
So, my name is Ricardo Barros. I'm from Country Manager from wTVision Belgium Division. I saw a little bit of what we are talking here today. I had a bigger presentation to present, but I think that we should focus on what this future brings and what changed due to the COVID and to all these rules. Just a small introduction. wTVision is a company that makes software for television, for piloting graphic engines and all these kind of solutions. We are in 10 countries, and we were created in 2001. So we are going to do 20 years this year. We started with 10 people. We are already almost 400 people around the world. Today we have several solutions on the market, but today it's sports. So we are not going to talk about elections, production, control rooms. I feel free if you need something to contact me, but today we'll focus on the sports. What I have for today, I wanted to talk about the graphic engine, our graphic engine, sports solutions and virtual solutions. Very small presentation of our graphic engine. wTVision is a company that is able to pilot, to control VSRT, ORAD, ROS Video, Kyron, so all the major brands. But after, and due to the crisis and everything, we needed to find solutions to our clients to give cheaper solutions, like channels in a box. And the only way to do this was to create our graphic engine. But since we have the experience, because wTVision is a service company as well, so we do more than 7,000 live events per year as a service, doing the games. We have a huge experience designing in R3, in VSRT, Kyron, ROS Video. So we created our own graphic engine. It's a 3D real-time graphic engine. And what we created is a tool that it's really powerful, as much as a VSRT, as an ORAD, but very cost effective. So it's ours. So we are always evolving. And this evaluation that we did, I had a big presentation, so I'll move forward. And we are in a lot of sports. So wTVision sport-wise, we are able to do more than 40 different sports. We do football, basketball, volleyball, all of this, and even more strange sports like camel racing that we do in our office in Doha. So all is developed by us. All the applications are developed by us, and we are running on top of our application, our engine. But we can do it also, like we do it the Spanish League, we do it on top of VSRT. So the same application that I use in Belgium to do the Belgium Football League, we can do it in Spain on top of VSRT. So the operator that works in Belgium can work in Spain if needed, because the interface is exactly the same, but just the engine is different. So wTVision on the level of football leagues, we are in Portugal, Spain, Belgium, France, Canadian Premier League. It's something new that we got now. Of course, Emirates League and Bolivia. wTVision is also one of the certified companies to work in Europa League, So we worked together with UEFA, we implemented their graphic line, and we are one of the certified providers that if you have to do a production of Europa League and you need graphics, our solution is certified by them. So also to do sports, we need scoreboards. We need connections to scoreboards. And this is the group of scoreboards we are able to connect. So we connect for several scoreboards on the market. And this is something that it's always growing. If a client needs another scoreboard, we are able to do it, okay? And here, it's the thing that it's very important is, due to this problem also of even going to the arenas or not having the scoreboards in our plugin list, we created the scoreboard eye. What is a scoreboard eye? Is just a OCR detection of the image of the scoreboard. We translate it into data, and we are able to produce graphics with this. Why this is so good is that now we can be in our office, receive the feed, the PGM, and we can receive as well the scoreboard screen. We can translate this and make the automatic graphics on top of this from 1,000, 2,000 kilometers away. And also, the scoreboard eye is intelligent. So if he sees that it's 2 points for a team and he knows that it was for the number 5, automatically he can put a graphic saying number 5, number of points that he has on the game. So this scoreboard application helped us a lot, and it's one of the applications that we use for FIBA. We use the connection, the cable connection to the scoreboard, but the scoreboard eye is the backup solution that FIBA requires in every game. So this is something that we developed, and it's going very well. But I think that the most important for today, and I know that we don't have too much time today, so let's go to the focus. Augmented world, virtual, and this is the new era that we need to look because of the COVID, of the empty stadiums, of the clubs not receiving money from the people. So there is a big crisis on the football. So we try to help on that. So we created AR3 together with R3 engine, and we are able now to produce virtual graphics, sponsor or not sponsor, tracked graphics of the game. So we can do virtual crowds, we can do the cam carpets, and we can also do the normal graphics tied to the pitch, the score, statistics, everything. So let's give the example of Canada. The Canada League was very important for us because the Canadian football is not very big. So it's soccer over there. It's not even football because they have the American football. So they have very small stadiums. And due to COVID, they were not receiving money. So they needed more advertising and look bigger. So what we did was the wTVision Visual Stadium solution. And as you can see here on the images, all this stadium, it's virtual except for the grass. You know, so where they play, it's real. For the rest, it's all virtual. I will show you a video after so that we can understand. And how do we do this? So basically, we have the venue. Everything is being shooted over there. And then they send to us the feed, the PGM. When we receive the PGM, after we calibrated all the stadium with all the lines and everything, which a process that takes around 1 hour, we receive the PGM. And what we do here is when we receive this, and we detect that it's camera 1 with insert AR, we put the stands and the advertising. When the picture changes in the stadium, when the director changes to camera 2 or camera 3, the system detects automatically and cuts the graphics. So this is a process that it's automatic and it works really good. Of course, we have some tiny problems on some stadiums, depends on the quality of the stadium, the grass, the signal that it's arriving, because it detects lines, but at the same time, the signals that we receive, he might have some problems with decoders and decoders, but we are doing the Canadian League for 1 year, and we are doing this, all the games, and we have 0 problems until now. So the system, what it does is receive the camera parameters, we calibrate the camera, we recalibrate the signal, lens distortion, we make the chroma, so we prepare everything, and then we are able to do the banners on the field, the virtual crowd, advertising, and virtual graphics. For example, this was one of the examples, like when we had the Black Lives Matter, the league said that they wanted to honor this cause, and they asked to change all the stadiums to Black Lives Matter look and feel. So in all the games, we had a virtual stand with Black Lives Matter. So this is something that it's not possible to do in a normal way. So this opened the door to bring more money. In this case, of course, it was not. It was solidarity, but this can be advertising. For example, for EVS to put their systems to sell, or okay, no problem. So here is a video that I will have that we show you how the system works. So it's a very small video. It's 1 minute. So we design everything in 3D. So we need to make a model of the stadium in 3D. And then after we have all the measures, we apply this in our graphic engine. So, and here you see is calibrating the lines. It detects the lines automatically. Only if it doesn't see one line, we have to adapt. And this is in real time, what is it detecting and is doing with camera 1. So this is the game. The game is running and everything stays in place. Of course, this is a very flashy, we can do it less. The graphics, we don't care if it's more or less, but this gives a good look. And this stadium had nothing, like you saw. There is nothing, no stands, and we are able to create a beautiful stadium around with a lot of sponsorship. So this is something that it's really good for money-wise for the new markets and to new economies. Even smaller clubs are asking these when they do their stream feeds that they can put this and sell on the stream advertising. And this is the other example, but now of the virtual public that we did on a big stadium. So we did this in Benfica Stadium in Lisbon. And this we designed all the people and we put it there and we have the virtual and the real comparison. So here we are going to see a little bit, well, this is our building. Sorry for this. We have at the beginning, a little bit of presentation of the company, graphic design, working and creating the people that is going to put. What we need to know is that we have modeled the 3D stadium. All the stadium, we made the model. And now we are just putting the people on the right place because we know exactly the angles that they stay. So this looks very real. So we go to the stadium with our van. We can do it remotely if needed. And we just calibrate the signals and you will see the before and the after. So it's going to show now. So this is the real stuff. And this is what you get as virtual. Of course, this is design. So you can put the guys in green, in blue, in yellow, any color. And not only people, but we can put advertising there. In this example, we didn't use advertising. It was just for the crowd. But like in Spain, we are putting the sponsors of the league. And they pay a lot of money for it. So this is tracked with the lines or can be tracked with Typekit. It depends on the stadiums. And it works really good. And this is the new era due to COVID. And that we have to find solutions for the clubs. We are talking with Paris Saint-Germain because also they have a budget of 200 million a year and they are receiving zero from the supporters. So they need money and they are looking for solutions like this that we have on the table with them now. So this is our concept and this is the things that we do. But not only, then you have the normal graphics with statistics that you can enhance. Imagine that the stadium now is full and you don't want to use there. You can still use the same system now to do the statistics and the lineups and virtual graphics that look beautiful after the stadium is full. No problem. So you can mix this and you can use it. This is what we are doing on the Portuguese League. This is the presentation of the clubs, of the teams. And this is tracked. You have statistics at halftime. Of course, we don't do it during the game. And you have, this is, then it's imagination, what you want to do. We are connected to Opta, so we can have our statistics or Opta statistics on any other supplier. In this case, we are using Opta, and we integrate this, and we give the kilometers, the number of dribbles, the number of duels, everything. So for wTVision, what we wanted to speak is that it's really important to find ways to monetize now. All the companies are suffering, and this was one way that we discovered that the clubs are really eager to have. you know, like the carpets. I discovered on the other day that just the carpets to put, if they want to change, it's 6,000 euros each carpet with a sponsor. So if they have several, they will spend, and they have 4 on the pitch, they will have a lot of money invested. So with us, you can change the carpets during the game. You can sell these slots. First half is one, second half is another one, and you can make more money for the club. So this is a solution that we are selling, can be operated remotely, can be locally, and it's very easy to operate. I don't know. It's
Спасибо. Thank you, Ricardo. It's
Thank
time.
you very much.
It's time now. Let's
Sorry.
ask if anybody have a question to us. Спасибо большое за внимание, господа. Есть какие-то вопросы? И если хотите, задавайте на русском языке, я переведу.
Да, можно... Ricardo, if I may.
Yes.
Well, this is Oleg. Nice
Hi,
to
Oleg.
meet you here. Yeah.
Здравствуйте, Олег Олегович.
Hopefully, you know, the COVID, let's say, makes us, let's say, a little bit separate because of the.
Yes.
There is no commuting between the countries and so forth, but still, the presentations is really, you know, fascinating, definitely. And my question is, what will be the next steps in virtual production? I guess the next steps can be like a replacement of the players with some avatars or whatsoever. Do you have any, let's say, a roadmap in this direction?
Well, we are working on our telestrating system that is going to be able to take the players, to drag them, to move them, we are doing now a lot of holograms. So this is the new era because of the COVID. You are not able to have the person in front of you. So we are developing now holograms. And it works very well. And we developed our solution a lot on the virtual studios as well, because well, I'm on a chroma key in my house, and I'm able to do as if I was in the office. And this is something that we are doing with the players. So we are able to interview the players without even going there. We are able to do remote productions. So on the level of changes on the graphics, we are always waiting for challenges as well from the clients. We have a lot of ideas, but some ideas that we have are really too crazy to do it. You know, like we are now thinking of doing is, you have the normal LEDs, and we are thinking of doing bigger LEDs all over the stadium with advertising, with statistics, so that it doesn't bother the people, but even to put one row more of people on the stadiums with advertising. So this is our future on COVID. This is what the clients are asking us in this direction that we are going now.
Great, thank you.
Thank you,
Тимур, вы
Oleg.
хотели что-то спросить, Тимур?
Да. Hello, Ricardo.
Hi.
Thank you very much for very interesting presentation. And as everybody knows, some graphic processing always takes some time. And
Yes.
that rich and nice graphics that you produce, I guess, make some delay in transmission between real time and what you see with all the augmented reality, virtual crowds, etc. So what is the delay? Can you put some?
The Canadian League, the delay, because also they are in a central location, goes to 2 seconds. If you are locally, can be less. It will depend on the complexity, but because of the engine also to process, so we might delay until 2 seconds. But that's the biggest that we had until now in the Canadian League. But they have the trucks in the stadium. They are processing the image and do the montage of the graphics in the stadium. So it's 2 seconds maximum.
Okay, thank you very much. So it's still good for all the betting business. That implies not more than 5 seconds.
No, that is covered. That is covered.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.